Blog Talk Radio.
Why can't I be with you? Look at all these tears. Many things have happened after all these years. Life taken for granted, no memories made. But why can't I be with you, even to this day? Your sadness in disguise, I didn't know the truth. You looked into my eyes, and I wanted to be with you, 'cause I'm falling into pieces now. We hugged and cried out loud. All you did in life was give. Oh, I just want you to live.
Welcome, everybody. This is your host, Vickens, Moscova, and I welcome you guys so much. And I thank you again for coming on and, supporting and sharing. We had a lot of uploads, so I really thank you guys for coming on and downloading the episodes and sharing. We've been getting a lot of new impressions on Twitter and Facebook, so I thank you for following Twitter.com, Vickens Moscova, along with Instagram.com, Vickens Moscova, and that's VICKENSMOSCOVA. So today, guys, we have really, really amazing guests on the line with us. As you know, over a couple of days ago, Sprint had unveiled a car crash sculpture to deter Miami's texting drivers via Alma agency. So, I'm sure all you guys know out there, there's people texting and driving, and all these people think they're so skillful. And I'm glad you guys have that skill to do that, but let's try to keep everyone a bit more safer and really not texting and driving. All across the U.S. and the world, this has been an issue that's come up. So that's why today we're bringing this issue to light, along with doing it in an artsy way. So everybody, I want to thank sponsors, Old Spice. You can look out for their new deodorant in stores now, in Walmart, matter of fact. So shout out to Old Spice and Walmart for sponsoring the show once again. So when you go get your Old Spice and you see the new commercials and all that, you're going to realize that this new brand is going to turn you into a legend. So I really suggest that you guys try it. It works well. It's a good sponsor to have on board. So as you guys heard in the background begin, that was Jimmy Levy, one of the social media influencers we have coming out of Miami. That's all over. Along, we got Ariel that was just on Good Morning America. So I really want to shout them out. And then we got Trey coming on board as well. The kids are really making big moves in the music industry. As you know, Jimmy did his EP with a Grammy Award-winning producer on Eminem's album. So he's working with a lot of big-name people as well. So back to the Don't Text and Drive. I want you guys to go check out Sprint's app, the Drive First app, which sends calls to voicemail, silences email, and text alerts when a vehicle reaches 10 miles per hour. Hashtag Sprint Drive Safe. So check out that hashtag. Today on the line, we actually have from Alma Agency the people that actually designed and put out the car crash sculpture. You can check it out on my Instagram. We have today we have David El Cuervo Alvarez Rizo on the line. We got Tati and Juan Camilo Valdivieso. David actually started his career as an art director at DDB Mexico, right after finishing his college studies in Mexico City, working there for almost 8 years. Today, he is the creative director at Alma DDB in Miami. So David has worked with so many people over the course of his career, like McDonald's, Volkswagen, Clorox, Sprint, Corona Extra, José Cuervo, FedEx, in their national and international market. Tati is a Cuban Uruguayan born in Miami. She is a communications manager at Alma Ad in Miami, and she has over 10 years experience in the Hispanic ad community. So she's well-rounded, and she knows the ins and outs of the community. And then we have Juan Camilo Valdivieso, who's born in Colombia and currently works as creative director in Miami's Alma DDB. In his 13 years of experience, he's worked in Argentina, Colombia, Puerto Rico, United States. So it's a real honor to have these people on the line that are really amazing workers. So I just want to thank you. I just want to bring them on the line. We have a 305-622-213-298. Is that you guys?
Yes, that's us.
Here we are.
Thank you for having us.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.
Right.
Yeah. They got the other person. I have a question.
Definitely.
No,
well, you guys,
Wait.
I'm sorry, we have a little feedback on the back. Oh, we have a little feedback on the line. But you guys actually created a sculpture out in Miami. It was taken down, but I know a lot of people seen it in the traffic as well as the people coming on board to check out all the different art in Miami. What actually come upon you guys to create such a sculpture to deter people from texting and driving?
Well, hi, this is David. Thanks for inviting us to the show. The first thing we thought about was, safety in general. In Florida is one of the few states in the U.S. that doesn't, put texting and driving as a major traffic offense, which leads the state to, be on the top list of accidents because of this reason. So, it's kind of like an urgent matter we wanted to approach and we wanted to do something about. So teaming up with our clients from Sprint, one of the major telecommunication companies, we decided to do to help out with this issue in an educative and different way, something that would be engaging, something that would be very, very different to what everybody saw. So that's why we decided to go with this idea of actually bringing a car and making it into an actual emoji. No, it was a crashed car that we worked with a local artist who helped us turn this junk crashed car into an actual sculpture of an emoji, the blinky face, which is actually, I think it's going to be up until Friday. So it's on 1200 Brickell. If you guys want to see it, it's going to be there until Friday.
Yeah, it was extended a week, so we got a couple more days.
It had so much success. People liked it so much that they let us, have it for one more week, which is great. We've had a lot of social media and a lot of, people taking selfies with it, and, hopefully it will work towards educating on the problem, that you shouldn't be texting and driving or talking by the phone and driving.
Oh yeah, for sure. And while it is a sculpture, it kind of reminds people what can happen if they're texting and driving and not paying attention to the road.
Exactly.
Right. In Miami, they actually allow the people to get licenses at a young age. With children being so adamant about using their phones and everything like that, is that something you find where kids are texting and driving down in Miami as well?
Yeah, definitely, and definitely that's kind of the target we wanted to reach, especially the younger audience, which is the ones that are usually more engaged with their smartphones. So definitely that was the biggest target we wanted to approach and to give the message to.
Yeah. But honestly speaking, even though they are the biggest users and the biggest texters and drivers, it's really not even just teenagers. If you really look at the numbers, we're kind of all guilty of it across the spectrum. The younger you go, obviously, the more frequently you use your phone. But there was something like 45,000 distracted driving accidents in Florida in 2015 alone, and that's all age ranges. So it's really a big problem, and like what I said earlier, the issue in Florida is one of 5 states that doesn't penalize it unless you already did something else wrong. So unfortunately, people aren't really that apprehensive to do it because you're not going to get in that much trouble for it unless you already caused an accident or you already hit someone or you already took a stop sign. So yeah, to answer your question, teenagers, but also adults is another problem area as well.
Excellent point, Tati. And Juan, being that you worked and lived in Colombia, do you find that this issue is international, not just with the U.S., or is it mostly in the U.S. with the smartphones, texting, and driving?
It is. It's one of those things that happens all over the world.
Right, exactly. And do you have the actual statistics of the rate of texting and driving?
We don't have one for people actively texting and driving. What we've been able to find are accidents caused by what they call distracted driving, which could be pretty much just being on your phone. It could be texting
or talking,
being on the internet, and that sort of stuff. So there were, in 2015, in the state of Florida, it was something like 45,000, and 200 of them were fatal accidents, and about 39,000 of them ended with injuries. And I believe we do have some national statistics as well. Give me just a second, I'll get those for you. I don't know them off the top of my head.
Yeah, that's amazing. So many lives that could be, still here, just by avoiding and taking the time, having some patience, just to send a message. Everybody, we all think what we're doing is so important and we can be late to something, but I figure just don't text and drive and have some patience and just wait till you get there. I mean, the people will be more glad to see you in one piece, and that you arrived safely than you having to explain why you didn't text them back. So it's really important, and we definitely have to shed light to it because we all think we're such great multitaskers and all that, but at the end of the day, we're human beings and we're all developing, and we have to think about other people on the road besides ourselves too. Because there's no reason someone's life should get cut short because someone has to send them a message, to their girlfriend or whoever. They're worried about being late to something, and maybe our managers and bosses need to take some pressure off people, especially when they're traveling. It goes both ways. Can really come to a hefty solution to this. Because we have new technology coming out like VR and IR and different things like that. And if people don't realize now to kind of like focus, then who knows? People might be getting into VR accidents on the road at one point.
Can you imagine? Yeah. I have that number for you, the national statistic at this point. It's as of March year, it's estimated that 8 people die every day, and over 1,000 are injured every day due to distracted driving. So, like you said, it is a bigger deal, and maybe it is, employers can take a little bit of pressure off, and maybe, our girlfriends and boyfriends can learn to be a little less jealous if you don't respond right away. But I think ultimately the best thing we can do is just, put your phone away. I've started to just kind of put it on silent, put it in my purse.
Yeah, as you say, it's not worth, getting hurt or hurting someone else, and just to answer a message, that can be answered a few minutes after.
Yeah, and there are apps like the Sprint app, which was one of the things that we're promoting with the campaign. where the second you go over 10 miles an hour, if you're a Sprint customer, you download this app to your phone. I think you have to have an Android. But yeah, the second you go over 10 miles an hour, it not only silences it, but it responds to the people calling or texting you, telling them, I'm driving right now, give me a couple minutes and I'll get back to you. So apps like that, I think, are very helpful, and it's nice for a telecommunications company that sells cell phones to recognize, this can be dangerous if you're doing it while you're driving, so here's how we can help.
Yeah, it's nice, and also a little bit ironic, but I'm glad that Sprint is coming to the forefront, and if all the other companies can realize this, as well as the manufacturers of phones, and maybe to make it something that's built into phones in a way that's not intrusive, and also not giving data away. Now, one of the big things that's coming out right now is privacy and data protection and all that. And Samsung not too long ago, had an app that with Jay-Z that they partnered on, and it pretty much took all of the information in one's phone. Now, with this app, especially with data mining being so prevalent, it's not going to be a way for insurance or maybe police to be able to connect to the data in this to maybe target people that might be texting, because in essence the data that comes from this app can be used directly for that purpose. What protocols does Sprint have in place to protect the data in this app?
To be honest, I don't think that we have the information to be able to answer that.
Okay.
I know that for the most part, those situations are mostly run through the phone manufacturer, so like iPhone and Samsung and stuff, just from what I've seen. But that's a good question, and we can try to reach out and ask them and find out.
Oh yeah, because I'm sure people are wondering about that as they download the app and outweigh the cost of putting a new app in their phone or whatnot. Because it is pretty useful, something that can help you realize what you're doing, because people are so unaware at times. What do you guys think is the future of tech and automotive industry? Because I know you're working with Sprint and this car app. I'm sure you guys might be looking into different types of technology that might be coming out. Is there anything that you guys seen that you thought was pretty interesting?
Well, I mean, I think the technologies are tending to kind of mix with each other, and definitely communications and automobiles will eventually combine themselves. We've already seen the prototypes for the self-driving cars, that's one solution against texting and driving. That's going to be a major one, of course. And then how, maybe mobiles will be more integrated with the car. I mean, we already have the speaker, via USB or whatever, but maybe they will be even more integrated in a way that doesn't take away that attention. And I mean, the biggest thing for sure would be the self-driving cars, because then you wouldn't have the problem at all, right?
Great point. I'm pretty aware of Lyft partnering with, I believe, GM and Uber looking to do the same thing as well, and actually have self-driving cars within their fleet. Google's been having a lot of advancements in their technology as well, and being that Google owns Android, you're right on the money with it being integrated right into our vehicles. Because I'm sure with all that data that Google's mined over the years with maps and everything, that they pretty much know what's going on every road in the United States as well. So what are you guys looking to do next with Sprint? I know you say this sculpture will be out till Friday, so I'm going to see if maybe one of the influencers in Miami could pass down and take a pic or whatnot. But what are you guys working on next with Sprint as far as spreading the word about this campaign or whatever they have going on next?
So right now, it was kind of like a test. We kind of just wanted to see how it was going to work in one of the most dangerous texting and driving markets. It's gone really well so far. So right now we're working on a plan with Sprint and see if they want to take it on tour. So there's a couple of different options, nothing 100% guaranteed yet. In the meantime, we're starting by sending it to a local college. It's called Miami Ad School. So they're interested in it for both reasons. Mainly they see it as an example of being able to do like a social, corporate, good campaign for a client that's also great advertising. So it's gonna be there. If you don't get a chance to pass by Brickell before Friday, it'll be at Miami Ad School for a couple of weeks after that. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. That's amazing. Definitely hitting the younger market and the children that definitely need to be aware and that are the future. So they definitely need to get on cue with this. Well, I really want to thank you guys and gals for coming on so much, and I really appreciate your time and everything. Is there anything you guys wanted the audience to know about your agency or your crew or where to follow you guys at?
Yeah, definitely. If you want to follow our work, you can look up Alma Agency. It's ALMA Agency on every social media platform. And as far as this campaign specifically, just if you do get a chance to go out and see it, or even if you're not around and you want to look up the hashtag, it's Sprint Drive Safe, and you can share the idea and the message from there.
Yeah, help us spread the message.
Oh, for sure. We'll definitely be sharing along our social media and everything like that. So I really appreciate your time, guys, and thank you so much from Miami, and hope to continue to see your amazing work. So David, Tati, Juan, have an amazing rest of your day, and thank you so much once again.
Thank you very much. Take care.
And there you have it, Omnipresence Media audience. Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate all the shares and listens. Keep downloading. Definitely continue to follow us. We're now going to be on Snapchat, Musically. We're everywhere, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. So definitely continue to subscribe to our amazing work. Check out our YouTube. Just check me out, Vickens, Moscova. Just Google and you'll see some of our amazing work. And I just want to thank you so much for just supporting. And here we go. I'm gonna play one of Jimmy Levy's songs. He's one of the social media influencers out in Miami, who's doing a lot of great work. He just did a commercial with a car company. So we will definitely be sharing more about that when we have it. Like I said, Ariel just did Good Morning America, just, spreading word about how she does it on Musically app and everything like that. And definitely shout out to Trey and Mossberg and Rico Love. Thank you to the Simmons family for all your positive energy and work and, just being a great example. Who else? Shout out to Old Spice. Thank you so much. If you guys want to go to Walmart, check them out, and they will definitely hook you up with the new thing there. So thanks again, everybody.
Why can't I be with you? Look at all these tears. Many things have happened after all these years. Life taken for granted, no memories made. But why can't I be with you, even to this day? Your sadness in disguise, I didn't know the truth. You looked into my eyes, and I wanted to be with you, 'cause I'm falling into pieces now. is at its verge. If I'm left alone now, I'll just have to search. People come and go in life, you always stood out. Now I'm left without you, I'll just scream and shout. Your sadness in disguise, I didn't know the truth. You looked into my eyes, and I wanted to be with you. 'Cause I'm falling into pieces now. We hugged and cried out loud. All you did in life was give. Oh, I just want you to live. Oh, baby, live with me, stay with me. I know that you have a lot more to
Thanks again, everybody. Have a great rest of your day and evening. And continue to download, check out the hashtag Sprint Drive Safe app, Drive First app, and, continue to drive safe and be safe. And peace and love.